What's up, you guys? Okay, we're here. I'm just gonna put this on for right now and let everybody hop in. I want to give everyone time because I didn't schedule this. I woke up. I was gonna go live, and I saw Denise, so we watched Denise. Everybody's probably coming over here. Everybody, come on down. We're gonna get into with some things. And no, Denise, Trevor should not be popping bottles. You know I gotta be a devil's advocate. All right, you guys, are we live? Okay, here comes everybody. All right, let me pull this up for everyone. We have an update. Hello, Denise. Thank you for ending your stream. You didn't really have to. I wasn't going to try to make you do that, but I hope you go live later, and I hope that we all have somewhere to hang out. I've been enjoying this. I've been enjoying being able to just hang out and chat in the and have conversations with everybody. It's really cool. I think it's nice. So you can go live again afterwards. I just think it's nice. Even with our little Fifi. Where's Fee? Are you here, Fiona? Hit like, subscribe, put it in the comments, Fee. What up? All right, we have updates now. Ladies and gentlemen, all rise. Melty's Court is now in session. Please be seated. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yep. Now don't worry. We're a Libra today. Michelle's a Libra. 1,000 guilty people have just been found innocent. No, not at all. Yeah, not so much. We're going to read it. Hold on. Let me get my coffee. I'm not prepared. All right, let's pull this up, boys and girls. Okay, you have your breakfast, Denise. But I'm going to talk to Ren. This is going to be Ren's day today. If anybody know the real identity of Ren, please just out the bitch. Just out her. Please. I'm going to call Ren to the stand. I'm calling Ren to the stand. Ren. All right, let's go over here first. Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm supposed to be in a pissed off mood for my live, right? And then I went over and I'm not pissed off anymore. So I'm going to try to piss myself off real quick. All right, let's see if I can get pissed. We'll get pissed at Ren. We're going to get pissed at fucking Ren. Here it is. The moment we've all been waiting for, boys and girls, 3 years in the making. 3 years in the making. We have finally came to the end of our investigation journey. Maybe. We're not sure, but let's look. Let's look to see what this says. So let's click here. We're going to click on this sun. No, that is alive. Nope, we don't want that. Where is the link to the sun? All right, here we go. Now, this is Trevor's probing. Trevor's probe. La boo boo. La boo. Oh my God, look. It's a Teletubby. Don't try me. They got munchie cheese like this too. Don't try me with them Teletubbies. I don't like those Teletubbies. All right, you guys. The moment we've all been waiting for. It's here. It's here. Can we all see it? That's how you get attention around here, apparently. He loves a good probing. I think he loved the probe. He loved. The Sun newspaper is well known for its use of toilet paper. Here we would eat crabs on them. We call it crab paper. We put the newspaper down and we crack some crabs and eat crabs on it. No, but seriously, this is a good thing. Blessings in disguise. This is very good. This is very good for us. Well, for some. And it's not because Trevor is cleared of all his wrongdoings. I mean, we know he's a prick, right? We know what he does. But I don't want to hear any more about this stupid investigation shit. War hero, decorated veteran, cleared of any wrongdoing over claims he kept money raised to help military heroes. This is the first time I'm reading it. I wanted to be fresh. The probe by the Suffolk police has now been dropped. They have dropped the probe. Boys and girls. You know, who writes this shit? Somebody wrote this for Melty again. Thank you, Paul Sims, corresponding special correspondent. Yeah, that's who you are. We're going to pick it apart. Jodi Arias knows her voice is recognizable. Where is Jodi Arias this morning? Where is our flop bitch? All right, now before everybody unsubs, let me finish what I'm going to say first. Before everybody starts, Michelle's defending Trevor. She's defending Trevor. Please watch my live in full before jumping in the comment section, uneducated and unaware. Thank you. How old is this photo? I don't know. I thought the Sun was going to apologize. No. All right. So remember how we did that live, you guys? And I said, well, they're not going to retract it, right? Because it's true. There's nothing to retract. Okay. They would have to update it or amend it, right? Well, that's what happened. There was no retraction. They're not taking it down. Okay. They're just going to update. Okay. So they didn't even amend the first thing. They made a new article. They probably said, okay, this is why it was delayed, possibly because they didn't amend it, because that's not going to happen, or they didn't retract it because it was true, right? So we just are going to have another story. We just got another story here. This is exactly what I thought would happen. So I said, now we get to see what happens. And I also would like to see who was quoted in here too. Sorry, you guys, it's early and I'm med free. I haven't taken my meds. I haven't taken my anxiety medicine yet, so I may be a little anxious. Okay. A decorated war hero accused of stealing veterans' charity cash has been cleared of any wrongdoing. Oh, shit. Who wrote this, Trevor? You? Brave. Now he's brave. Brave Trevor Colt 50. Now he's 50. Received the Military Cross, the third highest military honor from the late Queen for fighting off insurgents while in Iraq in 2005. Here he is again. Lance Corporal Trevor, blah, blah, blah. Has been cleared of any wrongdoings. Same bullshit again. Okay, here we go. He was medically discharged in 2015 and went on to raise $250,000 to help military veterans who are struggling. But his world caved in on him after police received a complaint relating to his charity work and launched an investigation. Police were looking into allegations he used some of the money to fund his own lifestyle, keeping sporting memorabilia, which has been donated for auctions, and used a van bought with donation money for personal use. The scam van. Okay. Trevor vigorously denies the allegations and insisted he was the victim of a smear campaign. In 2018, he had applied to the Charities Commission for Register for Our Veterans as a charity, but did not see it through. The commission then chased him to check if he had been raising funds. He told them he never claimed the group was a charity, and he said his website, Just Giving Pages, has been shut. Period. Uh-oh, typo. We got a typo. Look, shut. There's supposed to be a space here, the sun. Concerns were first passed to Suffolk Police in 2019. Sorry if I'm stuttering or I sound a little slurish. Whew. No further action was taken, but the force continued investigating Trevor for after further allegations were made. Fortunately, the probe by Suffolk police has now been dropped, and Trevor will face no further action. Trevor of Felixstowe, what the fuck? Where are you from? Told the Sun it was an honor to receive the Gallantry Medal, but it also brought me a life of hate. I was doing lots of work for veterans, but the allegations brought it all to an end. It's been horrific. I couldn't shake it off. It has destroyed me. I lost my military contacts. I was dropped as a patron from charities. I lost everything overnight. My marriage, my job, my home, my reputation. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to stop right here. Here we are, guys. Let me look at the comments. I haven't seen it. How in the hell? Why is he blaming this on the loss of his marriage? It's perpetual, not perfect. Is that what I said? I gotta wake up. I want my first coffee. I was being. My attention was diverted. Uh-oh. No, this is attempt at damages suit. Teresa Green. Jesus Christ, Julian. Make it more obvious, Julian. Jesus, woman. Will you please fix your punctuation? Excuse me. I need a coffee. I need another coffee. I should have just waited to wake up more. All right. I have not read this yet. It's bright and early for me. I lost everything overnight. Wait a second. Well, this means I lost my military contacts and I was dropped as a patron from charities. When was that? I lost everything overnight. My marriage, my job, my home, my reputation. What? Well, this seems to me like this goes back pretty far, maybe even before Megxit, Trevor. Because we weren't around when you were getting a divorce. Were you with Megxit? Was he in Megxit? This is bizarre. See, I knew there was something. That's why I was like, it's okay. I'm gonna divulge. I'm gonna deep dive it. I'm gonna read it. And we're gonna read it again and read it in between the lines. How can he say he has no money when he was telling the world the MOD had paid him more than a lottery win? This is a problem. Who did this? Who is this? Oh, the Sun paper. Hello. Hire me. Morons. This seems like this has been going on for a long time. We knew this though, right, boys and girls? We've known that this has been going on way before he even entered the Megxit scene. He's blaming this shit on the Megxit scene and shit. It's none of us. It was never any of us. It's not us. Because we had nothing to do with you losing your marriage, your job, your home. This has been going on way before you crossed any of our paths, my friend. I've never stolen a penny from any veterans, and I've been trying to rebuild my reputation ever since. Trevor said a lot of pals stood by him, but a lot did not. Adding, that's caused me a lot of hurt. Sussex police said, okay, this is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. Because you remember the other day when Ren was putting that shit up to everybody to, bum rush the police with information. Please don't do that. Please do not do that. Please do not send them screenshots and shit. You guys, look. This is where we're going to get fair right here. Now we're going to get into everything else, right? But this right here is what I will say. We can confirm that the investigation has been closed. The suspects will face no further action. Now, I don't want to hear another goddamn word from Ren. I don't want to see anyone sending the police shit. They have done their job. You like it or not, they did their job, and that is all. We states no further action. Hello, fish. How you doing, love? Now we can get into the nitty-gritty of how, why. That's all alleged speculation on, but from right here, because this is what I wanted to know. Because I'm tired of people saying it's over. There's no investigation. And then there's people saying, oh, yes, there is one. Excuse me. Oh, yes, there is still an investigation open. Yes, there is an investigation open. And this is an investigation open. You're fucking with an investigation. This is an investigation. There's no investigation. There's no more investigation, Ren. I suggest you pack up and roll. Because she knew this was coming, right? So she knew this is bullshit. So now she's got to change her shit. She's going after all of us. Now, point is, this is what Sussex police said, the investigation. Now, that's an investigation into fraud. It doesn't mean he's been cleared from being an asshole. It doesn't mean he's been cleared from being a liar. Okay? It doesn't mean he's been cleared from being a manipulator. It doesn't mean he's been cleared for bullying, harassing women. It does not mean he's been cleared from bullying vulnerable people, Foxy. It does not mean that. It does not wipe away everything else. Okay? What it does is says, we can confirm that the investigation has been closed and is the subject and will face no further action. That's it. That's it. Grumpy Sapper. I don't know. I'm not getting into it right now. No, you're not. No. So, I want to know what you're going to do now, Ren. You're going to try to start another. That's the thing is they go and they do this shit. Right? Now, like I said, he is not cleared from all his other whack shit that he's been doing around here, you guys. Don't think that, right? He's just this. And everything else about Trevor is our opinion, okay? And don't get scared. Don't get scared because it's been brought to our attention by him. So by his actions that we have seen, I don't want an apology from that cunt. She doesn't even exist. What's this, like an apology from thin air? What would that mean? She is a woman motherfucking scorned, in my opinion. Ren is a liar. She is a bullshit artist. She does not know anything about me. She doesn't know what my financial things are. She doesn't understand. She doesn't know. So Ren is going to continue investigating for the police. She's going to get herself locked the fuck up. Absolutely, Nola. She's going to get herself locked up. Now, I'm not saying if it's right or it's wrong, and I know everybody's like, we gotta, we want to seek justice for Trevor, and we want to, we want to see him this or that. I understand that. But it's out of your hands. You can't do it. This is how it has to be done. You're not vigilantes. There's no vigilante justice. And I'll tell you what, police don't like vigilante justice. Okay. Now, I hate to explain this to you. Just like we have our rights, people who, do this have rights too. We all have our rights. Okay. And you have to go by a process, a legal process, not Why? Ren's a liar. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's a nut. She's a bunny boiling psychopath. And she's not the police. And she has no business doing this shit. And I don't give a shit because I don't like. Oh my God. Oh my God. Meow. Marmalade. Ladies and gentlemen, Marmalade has joined us. Hello, little darling. Should we rescue you? Oh, I want to send the SPCA after you so bad. Oh, just like my mom got locked up. Meow. Oh. Hello, Marmalade. The SPCA, you're staying here. We've adopted it. So all the Mexican drama communities are channels run by Triky's exes. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, like me and Nola said, that is what we saw. If what we saw is true, it is nothing to write home about or to be upset about losing. What is wrong with these ladies? Now, these veterans over there playing with Ren and Atalanta have been very, very much scammed and manipulated. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We know it's a clown. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. Send help. She keeps giving me wine. Oh, Marmalade, you need some water and some milk, babes. Oh, you better tell Fiona. Fiona, you can't keep feeding the cat wine, girl. Oh, the cat can't have wine. Oh, poor Marmalade, your poor liver. Oh, it's going to look just like Fifi soon. This is better than Bold and the Beautiful. We've got sex. We've got drugs. We've got rock and roll. We've got drama. We've got disappearances. We've got unalivings. We've got all the good ingredients for one great fucking YouTube. I mean, for one Megxit. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. I need my coffee. For one Netflix series. Shit. Can I put you on hold? I can't focus. Too much going on. Too much going on. We've got dead people coming back to life. Nola, we've got it all. We've got it all. You could not make this shit up. And now we've got a pussy. Fifi sharing her wine. Oh, shit. She's a punani. She don't want to hear it. She can't take it. She can't handle the heat. She just likes to give it out. She can't handle it. Fucking hopefully, because I just wanted to know if they were lying over there. And that's the problem, is they were lying over there. And that's why everybody started rolling. And that's why we all bounced. And Kaylee woke up. And she didn't wake up, but she figured out that she's getting fucking used and being lied to. And it's all bullshit over there. And she rolled. And that's what their problem is. They're a cult too. They're like Scientology. 2 cults of Scientology. If you go and you try to get out of their cult, they destroy you. And that's what Ren's doing right now. They're nuts. They're absolutely insane. That's the same thing that happened with Russ. Russ I think he was figuring out that was all bullshit over there, in my opinion, right? So he rolled, and then they lied and said that Russ got a laptop from Fiona. What is with the laptop scamming over there? It's weird. They keep making up the same shit over and over again. And that worked. That worked with Russ. Like, we all believed it. Like, we all believed that shit. And you want to know what my goal was in the seriously? I wanted everybody to stop this bullshit. I wanted it to stop. I wanted the Atalanta shit to stop. I wanted the fucking Fiona and Trevor trying to control everybody to stop. I wanted it all to stop. because it's all combined. They're all in cahoots somehow, and it's all bullshit. And I said, F this. F this. It's crazy. You can't do anything because I was trying, because, anytime you would piss Trevor off, right? You'd be Atlanta. Then you turn into Atlanta. You're a sugar. You're Atlanta. And I wanted that to stop. Period. You're sugar. You're team Atlanta. No, it was all bullshit. And that's my opinion. Because the control by these bigger channels, by our, the just control that they think that they can just take over your channel, bring their subs in. Hi, Maria. And just control you. Oh, Fifth and Grace. I tagged you because I wanted you to see Remy's stuff. And then when I watched it, I don't want you to think that I was talking to you, like I was sending you a message from what he was saying. Not at all. Absolutely not. Actually, it's more for Ren. I wanted to show you, well, I don't know if you saw the bad eyes, but he did in the middle of his chest, where that, it's like a predator kind of thing. It's got a brain in there now, or an eye, and then the bottom portal on his stomach's different. Like, everything is just a little bit different if you just look at it. So I just wanted to point that out to Fifth and Grace. I was like, this is a great video. It was a great video because you could see everything so good. So that was our Remy update. Yeah. But I didn't want you to think, no, she's not here. She's not here. I just don't want you to think that the message for you and I was trying to send you a thing. But yeah, Ren, you can listen to that message, you twit. Good morning, Texas Kit Kats. This is what's happening. So all the veterans over there playing with Ren and all this bullshit, I've been trying to explain to them and Serena and our Mel that this is all bullshit and they're all being used by this fucking thing. And I want to know who the hell Annalena is. I want to know who Ren is. And that's going to be my mission. And we're still going to go. And don't think because this happens, right? We're not still going to continue on what we do, right? Because like I said, he has not been cleared from all the asinine shit that he's been doing, okay? He's just been cleared from the investigation. So he's not been given a halo, if you will. Like, he's not been like handed a halo. Here you go. You're perfect. Everything's gone away. You're perfect. Everything was a lie because we watched his behavior ourselves. That's something that we saw. And that gave us that gave us our opinion. And that's it. And that's it. I'm going to have to come back on. I need coffee. I need to wake up. I need more BHs. It's too much. My brain's just not focusing right now. Also, Ren. I want to talk to Ren about her job. So Ren is having a problem. She does not like my lifestyle. My lifestyle just disgusts her. She thinks it's gross. She hates it. She does not love it. It's her business. My lifestyle is her business. My situations are her business, apparently, right? Okay, everything, right? You don't know shit, Ren. You don't know shit. Ren, I have worked my ass off since I was 14 years old. 14 years old. Okay? It's only been the last, say, 6, some years that I've, had a little bit of, trauma issues or shit that's catching up to me. And I'm tired. I worked my ass off all my life. Right? So while you are on YouTube, Twitter, everywhere else, 50,000 accounts, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ren, how do you work? Who pays your bills, Ren? Because I don't understand how you have time to have a job. Not that it's any of my business, like it's none of your business. Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't like that I play with dolls. in my mommy's basement at my age. She thinks it's horrible, disgusting. You know, I find horrible, disgusting your behavior on Twitter and YouTube 24 hours a day at your age. I find it disgusting. I also don't understand how you work. I don't understand how you do anything. I think you don't do anything. I don't think you have a life. I think you're a very lonely, confused woman, Ren. And you need to seek help. You really do. She needs help. There you go. Right. Nothing written is either a retraction or an apology. Police probably don't think it's worth the cost pursuing. Absolutely. They said it's not going to be, we don't know if we can win this because the police will not go after you unless they know they can win it. Now, another thing, if they don't know if they can win it and it is going to cost a lot to pursue, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. So I don't know where Ren is, what she does. It's none of my business. Right? But she does this constantly. Constantly. It's constant with her. Go look at that woman's shit. So if you want to find who's hurting you, Trevor, don't look at us. Not enough evidence. Do not look at us. I don't want to hear another word about us. Do not blame me. You hear me, Fiona? Do not blame me. Do not blame any of us. Do not blame Gertie. You go blame Ren. But you guys won't even talk about it. Fiona said Ren today. I was shocked when she brought up Ren. Shocked about it. Fifi, are you here? I was shocked she brought up Ren today. Now, maybe you should start, Trevor. And the reason why you don't is confusing to me. Absolutely. Well, they're morons. So they can get themselves in trouble by this because no, they're doing, right? They are bombarding the police department. They are telling people to put in reports, you know? Like, what are you doing? Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And I got to go how the law is. The reasons for dropping would be fantastic, fascinating to read. Yeah, fascinating, you know, but that's not our right to see, obviously, unfortunately, right? Yep. But at the end of the day, it has been dropped. Now, like I said, does this clear him of him being an asshole? No. Being a prick? No. All the things that are opinions of him? No. But you can't keep going around and running around and telling people there's an investigation on this man when there isn't. When there isn't. So what I have to do now, it's been dropped and cleared with no apology. Right. No one, he was not going to get what he said he was going to get. He's probably not happy about this. And we're not even done yet, right? We're not even done. I want proof. I'm tired of this he said, she said, hearsay. Objection, hearsay. Too many objection hearsays around here. If you got proof on shit, I want to see it. If you don't want to show it, fine. I don't care. You know? But don't come out and say shit and say you have proof and don't want to see it. I'm not being like slime. Okay, I'm not going to beg you. Bring the receipts. If you got them, good. If you don't, I don't want to, you know, I can't say. That's all. I'm not going to beg for them. Grumpy Sapper. I blocked you. The messenger. Don't manipulate people. Please. Hold on. Peace out, fucker. All right. Next. Continuing on. We can confirm that investigation has been closed and the suspect will face no further action. Okay. At the time, here we go. At the time the allegations were lodged, Trevor, who was a YouTuber and planned to stand the next election, told The Sun, I do not run a charity. Every penny was accounted for. I don't have a vehicle. I'm living on the breadline. I have nothing to hide. God, we can make this a musical. Jesus, Trevor. You said in these pieces. Is that it? That's it. That's it. The probe has been dropped. They've dropped the probe. Now here comes Ren. Ready? Ren's going to say, well, they're going to pick up the probe. They're going to pick the probe up again and shove it up his ass again. They're going to probe him again. Oops. Yeah, oops. It's a loophole. In my opinion, it is a loophole. What do you think? Oh, the boo-boo! Don't. That's it. That's all it is. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's all, folks. That's fucking all, folks. Yeah, it's called a loophole, in my opinion, allegedly. And no, you can't sue us. You definitely can't sue me. That's for sure. Don't try it. You can't sue anyone. Well, maybe you can, but you better sue, I don't know, the right person, I guess. Ain't me. I'm an American, and I form my opinion by your behavior on the internet. Because you're not my neighbor, I don't know I don't know of you in our personal. And Fiona, it's fine. What I said, it's called self-defense, and the popo know every single detail. So don't think that that's going to unhelp. That's going to be something that I, am going to get in trouble for. Because Fiona, you don't know the laws. I do. You don't know the laws of the United States. I do. Okay. You don't know the gist of my case. I do. Okay. Please stop. Please stop, Fiona. Did you hear what Fiona did? Listen to what she did. Hold on, I have a screenshot, and then we're going to go. Because I need to get coffee. I need to eat something. Yeah. Right. They don't do that. That's not what they do. That's not what they do. Remember, I told you guys this. Remember? I was like, they can't amend it. I mean, they can't take it down because they're not going to do that. They're not going to take it down. They're not going to apologize because it wasn't a lie. So they could either amend it, which they did not. They did a whole nother article 3 years later. Probe's been dropped. Oh, I have a shortcoming. Oh, perfect shortcoming. Yeah, don't get sucked in by their bullshit, Denise. Denise, look, I like what you're doing. I like that you like Fifi talk, and I like that you do this. But just don't get just protect yourself. Use your head. Just use your head. Flop's a fucking idiot. Yeah. So you keep this shit up with the cops shit, the police shit, investigation shit, you guys over there, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble. I've been having a good time. I'm going to be fucking honest, and I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's ass. And you guys can hate me and call me a flip-flopper or whatever. Okay? But I have been having a great time just in the chats with you guys. Like, I haven't been able to really do that, right? Because I get blocked everywhere. But I'm having a great time being able to just goof off. Like, Yeah. And don't think that everybody, don't think I'm going to change my channel and be Team Trevor. Absolutely not. Because we got butt probes to work on now, you know? But please, I need you guys to just use your common sense. And if you have a question about what someone's saying, could this happen? Is this illegal or whatever? Just Google it. Just Google it. They'll tell you. Ask Melty. Ask Melty. Melty's Court. All right, you guys. Any last questions and concerns? Because I'm going to get off and wake up, do all the things I got to do, and then I'll be back. Maybe somebody else will go live. Any last questions or concerns before Melty's Court is adjourned? Hi, Munchie. Hi, guys. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to everybody. I have a feeling I'll be back somewhere today. Ren is a Canadian. Ren's bullshit. We don't know. We don't know. We think it's she's bullshit. Ren is, we don't know. Because all their shit doesn't add up. She's not really Ren. Like, she's got somebody's identity she's using. I don't know. Not that tricky son thing again. You can say you want to pay for your Aunt Fanny's funeral and then go on holiday with it wrong, but not crooked legally. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And that's what it is. It's a line between legal and moral, right? And just because he was being immoral, obviously the police investigated and they said, well, it's not illegal, just immoral. Who knows? That's just alleged. I don't know. It's not illegal. And you got to trust the police. And I know they're going to be like, well, the police over there are corrupt. They're corrupt. It's corruption. Police corruption. It's corruption. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. But there's really nothing we can do about it. There's really nothing. But we will continue on what we do here, boys and girls. Don't let that stop us. But she's a liar. She just doesn't even know. She doesn't know. We don't know. And please stop. If we don't know, we don't know. But she did tell everybody that she told everyone on Team Atlanta that she was a psychiatrist or a mental health worker or some kind of shit like that. And she does all these things. And then in her shit, it says, I am not one. So she's completely lied. She lies all the time. Like, we don't know. She's doing it to hide who she is. Now, if you have something to hide, you hide it. And she seems like she has a lot to hide. And stop blaming it on you're so scared of Trevor. Because if you're so scared of Trevor, you are not going to do this shit. What's the deliberate cause for distraction? Anna, you owe me a Coke. Jinx. Well, we're not getting distracted. We're not getting distracted. But I'm not fucking with Ren anymore because she's a liar. Mental cases. I just want to get down to the bottom of everything. I think we all do. And sometimes the truth isn't what we're going to like. Sometimes the truth isn't nice. We can't win them all, boys and girls. Shit. But Ren is going to get herself in trouble if she keeps behaving the way that she does. And she thinks she can do it because she is anonymous. Maybe. I think Slime is. I think Slime's mad. It's all a distraction. Yeah. So I'm going to go for right now. Let's see how the rest of the day goes, you guys, and I'll be back later. Let's see if anybody else goes live. Hopefully somebody will so I can hang out. Yeah. Filing police reports under fake names is pretty stupid. Yes. Yes. It will never work. It will never work. Now you can go anonymous, but fake names is not going to help you because you just lied to the police. Because on the report you signed, it says this knowledge is is true to the best of my knowledge. When you write up a thing. Klumple, what does Klumple have to say? A distraction given the impending court cases and the son has already been involved. Slime's full of shit. What is the point of Ren? I don't know. There's no point of her. There's no point of you, Ren. No point. What is the point of Ren? And she just does, all she goes is she does, like personal attacks on people. That's all she does is personal attacks. She makes up shit that she knows nothing about. She assumes, and then she personal attacks. But I would like to know what she does. I would like to know who pays her bills. Probably, who knows? Because she doesn't seem to be working. Because all she does is stalk Trevor. And she enlists other people to do it. Could be. It could have been. Who the hell knows? Who knows? We don't know. All we know that it is. We don't know. We don't know. Yeah, who knows? I don't trust anyone anymore. I can't. Not that I don't trust any of, you know what I mean? Like, but like that kind of shit. Like the slime shit. The the Ren shit. The Atalanta shit. Like when they start lying on me, like when I know that the shit that they're saying are blatant lies, I'm like, well, how much of the other shit are you saying is blatant lies? You know? That's a problem. So I want to know how much shit they made up and how much shit is true about both Fiona and Trevor. But we know it's, we all made up our opinions based on what we saw with them anyway. So. Yes, very personal to her. This is very personal. I believe 100% that this is a very personal thing between Ren and Atalanta. And I'm sorry that you guys all over there are being fooled by these weirdos. I read through her post. It appears she is very disgruntled and holds a grudge. Absolutely makes me think it's very personal to her. Absolutely. My opinion too. A woman scorn type nasty behavior. Liar's gonna lie, 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 lie. Yeah. She was caught impersonating Atalanta with her sock account. She needs to just stick to facts or do one. Exactly. Absolutely. I do not like her BBC style audio editing. Yeah. I believe this is a great comment. I believe she got a Dear John letter from Tricky. Yep. Tricky was like, I'm so sorry, Ems. No more pricky for you, darling. And she said, what? What? Gross. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Ew. Could you imagine in the first, like, wanting to do that in the first place? Ugh, right? And then, like, being obsessed with it? That's bizarre. That's bizarre. No, that's bullshit. That was a bullshit thing. That right. There's weird rumors that go around and shit. There's no way they could ever do that. Because a lot of people don't speak English and they do English voiceovers in different voices. So, and they have to do that. There's no way that YouTube can take that away from them. And so, my opinion, she has personally experienced the TC. Yes. In my opinion, in my alleged opinion. Yeah, I'm going to go. We're going before we start throwing up. I got to eat something. I got to wake up more. Because as soon as I got up, I was like on lives. I've been sleeping late lately. I don't know. I think it's the weather, but I needed to sleep. I was going to sleep late and waking up early every day. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to leave his wife for her. Oh. That's reckless speculation. All right, we're going to leave with that reckless speculation. I'm getting nauseated as well. Oh, Carla's got crazy eyes for the tricky. She's got crazy eyes for the tricky. All right, you guys, I'll be back. I'm going to go. Everybody, please smash that like. Please subscribe. Please stay tuned for more information and alerts. Ding my bell, please. And I'll see you guys later. Okay. All right.